Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about this Crochet Cute Critters book, 26 Easy Amigurumi Patterns. This book is made by Sarah Zimmerman. Apparently this book has been out for a while. I just got it the other day from a subscriber friend. A copyright of 2019. Sarah Zimmerman is a self-taught crocheter, but she also is repeat crafter me. I'm going to show you this part here. So I have, in fact, I do believe I'm part of her Facebook group. I'm not 100% sure if she doesn't have a YouTube channel, but many of these patterns are online. Now, the first one I made, which I believe I showed you guys in the video already, was this bunny. Maybe not, actually. What I think I had said was that what yarn I was going to make it out of. So this is the first bunny I made from the pattern. I kind of did the face a little bit the same. I have the eyes, but I actually have these little amigurumi safety noses. So instead of embroidering a nose, I put that on, and then I just did the mouth. I added a little ribbon because I'm going to be giving this to a friend. And then there is her little cotton tail. Now I made this one first. I did try to color control a little bit. I used the mandala sparkle cakes. And so the ears came out to be a little bit different. As you see, this one's all blue, a little bit blue, but just went up to it. I kind of color controlled the face a little bit so that cut the purple before it changed so that it had a nice kind of line across the face. Just went with it for the body. I wanted the arms and legs to be as close to being the same as we could. I put the fat pads of these feet the same colors. Now I stuffed this one very firmly, and this is the first one that I made. This is R for rabbit, Rosie the rabbit. In the book, she does just plain pink. Then I made another one. This one is the Iguana Eye for Iguana. Again, I did not use the same colors that she has. She had a light green and a dark green. It's just because I didn't have them, and I am trying really hard this summer to not buy any yarn, only use the yarn I have at home. So I used a big twist green and a big twist green sparkle. I've had to bend and work a little bit to keep the tail nice and curved. I did sew the feet on a little wonky. I'm not necessarily thrilled with how the feet are. If I had to do it again, I probably would just do a round foot. As you can see, it's kind of like this front oval foot. And they're kind of awkward to put on, so I just slapped them a little bit on the corners. And then the eyes are right up here. So this is the iguana. Apparently my kids are not a fan of iguanas because nobody is fighting over this one, whereas everybody wants their own rabbit. And then I made another bunny, same yarn, mandala sparkle, but this one I did not stuff as much. Number one, I was running out of stuffing, and number two, I kind of felt like the other one looked like really poofy. Again, this is the same kind of yarn, just a different color of mandala sparkle. I put the nose on and embroidered the mouth. This one I did not color control at all. I just let the colors come as they may, and so we do end up with one full magenta ear, but partial colors. So you can see this one, it blends a little bit better, but I just let the colors go. You can see right here, I probably should have changed it. The color changed right there above the eye. But as you can see, this one is a little bit less stuffed, is a little bit smaller, but it was the same yarn, just a different color. And she's just a little smaller, not as fat. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the patterns without giving out too much information. One of the things about these patterns that are a little difficult for me personally is how the heads are done. It is an open, I think I finished off the heads and the body is open, and you have to attach the head to the body, and it's just, it just looks rough in my opinion. I don't do a very good job on that. So to hide how horrible the neck is, I tied a ribbon on them. But you can kind of see in the iguana how hard that is to kind of sew them on. But that's partly my fault, my abilities. So I like how the Friendly Red Fox designs her patterns so that you go from the body and you decrease and then you go increase for the head. So I like that, how it's all one piece. You're not sewing the head on. But I mean, I guess with more practice, the better I'll get. And the more ribbons I can tie around the neck to hide it. The other thing that she does that I did not do, in her patterns when she has you crocheting the body or anything really, after each row she has you chain one and join. I just follow this pattern as if it was like any other spiral continually round. So she would have you, you know what, single crochet in all 30 stitches. I'd mark my first stitch in that round with a stitch marker. And then when I come around to again on the next time, I did not chain one. I just went right back into the top, moved my stitch marker to the next round, and just kept track of it that way. I did not follow the chain one thing that she's doing. I kind of started to, and I've never crocheted an amigurumi that way. So I just kept it the way I was used to, and all the stitch counts and everything came out fine. So if you're not used to it, you can just skip that and just follow the directions and not do the chain one at the end. Someone gave me that advice in the comments of my previous video, and she had said it kind of leaves a joining mark across the back, and because I hadn't done that before, I just skipped it naturally. Overall, I really do love the way it's broken out. It's very clear. It has the head, the body, the arms. Sometimes I do think it would be nice to have a little bit better direction for where to put the face. On here it says, after row 21 for the rabbit, it says, at this point, attach the safety eyes and stitch a triangle nose, a little mouth with white yarn, then finish stuffing the head. Now, it's really hard to see. She doesn't tell you specifically what row to put them in between. So I kind of roughly counted from what I could see on here and put it right in there. So I would like it to be very specific, like between rows 13 and 14, 6 stitches apart. Because I am not very creative. I'm a direction follower. So there's that. But other than that, the patterns are coming together quite nicely. This kangaroo is adorable. And I actually think I'm going to try to make every pattern in this book. I'm not starting at the beginning of the alphabet though. This is the alligator. I wonder, is there a page in the back that has all the pictures? I'm just going to start with whichever animals tickle my fancy. The other thing that I was going to say is the size of your project can change based on the size of the yarn you do, the size of your hook, or how much you stuff them. So if you want it to be a little bit bigger, maybe use a 4 or a bulky yarn. If you want it smaller, use a 3. Like I said, the difference in here on these ones, their size is based on stuffing. This one got stuffed really, really thick, and this one was a little bit less. So you can make, but I would say this is about the size of the animals that are coming from the book. So a good doll size to give to someone. I do kind of wish I would have stuffed the other one a little better. And then this guy, his head is going along pretty well. It's not as floppy. So I do recommend this book. I'll put a link in the description to where you can purchase this book from Amazon. I also will put her blog address. I'm going to double check to see if she has a YouTube channel. I'll link that below. And then also I'm going to link the Friendly Red Fox. I love making her amigurumis. I like the way she does them as well. And so if you can't buy this, or if you want to check something else out, both of these gals have really cute patterns. I actually don't remember the Friendly Red Fox's real name. But yeah, so check this book out. It is really nice. And it has a lot of variety. And I think that you can find an Amigurumi toy to make for everyone. Look at how simple this one would be. I might make one of those next. All right, well, thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos. And until the next video, happy crafting. Bye.